should stop that and do this and do that. Let's go straight in. What have the people chosen? Let us see. And we'll cut to this. If that's not going to work, I'll hide it. Alright. Edinburgh to Glasgow. Alright, well, we'll do that first. I will close this. Remember me? Yeah, no, not really. With respect. Edinburgh to Glasgow. Here we go. I have heard of OpenBVE, yes. Should we do the steam rail talk? It's a bit long. What is this? Class 37. Is that, oh, it's a bit long as well. 66? Oh, it's not that bad. It's at 4 in the morning though. I'll try and set it for somewhere where it'll actually be warm. Or like sunny. At that time in the morning. Yeah, let's do that. Let's set it to dynamic weather, why not? Haven't driven the railhead treatment train in a while, so it should be interesting. And about this chat, why are you not working? Oh well, it's a problem for another day. Right, let's get started. Stop at location, down Greenhill Goods Loop. Let's get safety systems on. That to there. You today running. Now, I need to remember how to do this. There is a button somewhere. There it is. Controller on. Activate controller. Power on. Engine start. I didn't ask for you. No, I didn't ask for you. Now be quiet. Right. So, left water jet on. Right water jet on. Water pressure on. That's okay. No, the engine on this, which is not already running. How about you? Do you have marker lights turned on? That is a crime. Hey, do you have marker? Oh my god, what is going on? You're the direction I want to be facing. Yes. Ah, so you are. No, you're the front of the train. That's fine. This is the back of the train. That's not fine. Okay. I understand. We will turn headlights to off. Off, yes. And we'll turn tail lights on. Okay, now that should have fixed the problem. Yes, right. Brakes off. All controls are good. We'll use passenger brake timings, will we? 94 yards. 1. Come on. Work with me. Or not. Brake cut out. Brakes cut in. Good. And we'll just go to data information now. Shut up, it is in release. What are you on about? Put the throttle in slow. It is because of the weight. What? What's the difference between, do you want the technical difference between IGBT and GTO, or Because there isn't much. It's just IGBTs generally have a higher pitch and they bounce around less, whereas GTOs and have generally a lower pitch. But the 700s only have IGBTs. That's not for me, is it? No. Yes, the GTOs run at a lower frequency because they're older and the refresh rate is much lower. The panto sound. You mean when it's running under AC, or the actual sound of the pantograph raising and lowering? I see. I have to say I prefer the DC. I prefer the oscillating carrier frequency, even if it is a bit of a gimmick. But what's the speed limit? 90. Okay, can do. Do you remember me? Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. He pointed out that they were using the IGBT refitted ICE ones. Yeah. GTOs do not have smooth acceleration and braking. That is not true. If anything, you'd expect IGBTs to, because they're generally better. Well, they're not generally, they are better. Now there's a certain speed that I'm not meant to go above. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll just stay below 75 because that's the limit of the unit. Do we know when the Class 700? No, but not for a while, certainly. No, the 700 will be for southeastern high speed only. But chopper control has much less smooth braking. Also, chopper control sort of is GTO. A 4-quadrant chopper is a type of GTO. Yeah, I'll have a look at that mod. Sounds interesting. The route will be, yeah, probably, yes, Raynham to Dartford. Yeah, exactly like the Tangaras. And the C-sets. But, I mean, chopper is not really used internationally. It just means 4-quadrant GTO. Well, yeah, they are gone, but, you know, so what? Would be nice to have a Thameslink core. I have concerns over how well Dovetail would actually be able to implement a working ETCS level 2, unless they do it pre-conversion and include it with something from ECML North or something, or like pre-automation, which I guess could work, but I reckon I'd prefer it with some functional ETCS level 2 because a little bit of automation would be cool. The class 323 used to be GTO, and it wasn't programmed to have an initial carrier frequency, which is why it hops around so much as you start off. but they were refitted with more efficient IGBTs. But because people like the sound, the traction sound that come from the GTOs so much, they reprogrammed the IGBTs to sound exactly like the GTOs, which arguably makes them slightly less efficient. But at higher speeds, it makes them more efficient, and generally, it's sort of slightly more efficient. I mean, there must be a reason why they did it, otherwise they wouldn't have done it. And I presume efficiency or maintenance cost is the big reason. Aha. Well, the IC1 DG was very stupid because they took the BR101 sounds and changed the pitch. I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word for it. 350s and 444s and 450s have the same I mean, there might be some minor differences between them, but I wouldn't go so far as to say they have the same. And the 700s are very different. You think they're the same because they all have the same oscillating carrier frequency. Under the 700s only under DC mode, however. The lag. Don't like this. Right. Should we quickly advanced settings I will cap at 51, sure. No, didn't want that, and I will allocate some more power to OBS. Hi. There we go. Hopefully that will resolve the issues. Come on. Do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. Is that alright? That's alright. Yeah, okay, that's cool. IC1 uses Siemens Sibas 16 GTO thyristors, and the new refitted ones use ABB borderline IGBT. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Certainly not the only company that's been refitting things. I do like this, the 66. It's a very cool unit. Oh, not unit, loco. All over the place. And unusually for the UK, it's 6-axle, which is quite fun to drive. Love the reflections, that's pretty cool. Uh, 365 sound the same. They might have had. I'll have a look. I'd really doubt that they'd have exactly the same traction package because one of them's bi-mode and one of them isn't, and they've got different top speeds and everything. Okay. Copy that, but change the 3 to a 4. So the 365s use 8 3-phase AC Alstom G354CX traction motors with a Alstom GTO V3F. The 465s use different motors. Some of them use Alstom motors, just different Alstom motors. Some of them use brush motors, and some of the newer ones use all of them have been since upgraded away from the Alstom GTOs to Hitachi IGBTs, but presumably keeping the same programming. IC2 uses Siemens. Right. .423 sounds really good. In Dovetail, are very good at getting motor sounds, and the 423 came from an era when Dovetail actually sort of cared about quality and innovation, whereas now they don't really. The brush motors are gone. I'm talking about the 4659. Right. Somehow I've got negative viewers. That's... I love YouTube. It's so good and helpful. Well, at the end of the day, they don't have the same traction package. They've got very different traction packages. Because they serve very different purposes. Hello, Alfie Stitch 626, Lilo and Stitch Una and Stitch. Wish DB's program the IGBTs to sound like a scale. Yeah, I mean, I presume if you program them to sound like that, there's a significant loss. Because, I mean, Siemens have a habit of doing weird shit with their VFDs. Like the Dezeros and the Euro Sprinters, which I presume takes quite a considerable hit from the efficiency, especially using a scale, because it's got to jump around to arbitrary points. IGBTs are from ABB. The Waratahs, I believe, are Hitachi. I'll have a look. Yeah, it's a Hitachi 2-level IGBT spread spectrum modulation. And the spread spectrum is what makes them sound cool. To increase resistance to natural interference, noise, and jamming, apparently. Unless that's only for... Yeah, that's kind of interesting, actually. The A-sets may well have the same motors as Japanese trains, because, you know, Hitachi being Japanese, is it? Yeah. Funny, yeah, well, there are a few, but it's the main one in Sydney, yes. Double deck with yellow fronts. Although the new ones have orange on the front, which I'm not a fan of, but okay. Have I added the Midland Main Line to my thing yet? Oh, I haven't. Have I not? No. Tell you what then, should I start a poll? So if neither gets a minority, if neither has to get above 50% to do neither, otherwise I'm gonna do the most chosen out of the 158 or the HST. Remembers the old City Rail? Yes, but can you remember the old City Rail stand clear, doors closing? Do I have New York Trenton? Yes. Wonder if I'm holding any trains up. No. How long are we going? We're going, oh, most of the route. Okay. Some of the old ones, yes, they are. But as they all go through for TTU, I suspect that'll get updated, if it hasn't already. The raw blocks train games are kind of goofy. Well, yes, by definition they are, in fact. Incredibly goofy. The pinnacle of goof. So goofy that I was pressured into making a video to discover the full goofiness of the situation. Whoa! That is a major error that you have made. It's like one of my 3 channel rules. Good evening, Ian Malcolm. You join us in the middle of a spat. What's with the smoke? It's the railhead treatment. Which has obviously, you know, very good dovetail physics. Your YouTube channel got hacked. And how come your YouTube channel is magically unhacked? How did it become hacked? How did you know that it was hacked? think I understand the... Yes. If it is what I think it is. Right. Oh, they're trying to scam people. Into what? Sounds like something I could be interested in. I mean, no. Oh, that was hideous. I hate the new exposure thing. It's pretty bad. Right, I see. Surely if you could hack... Oh, I mean... They probably just got your information off a data breach or something. Wouldn't be surprised. Happens all the time, unfortunately. They had some links that would ruin your life. Care to elaborate, or best not to know? Right, 3 miles away from the stopping point. It's scams. Yeah, but scams take so many different forms. Refund scam, investment scams, pyramid schemes, Ponzi schemes. What kind of scams do we talk? Plain up pornography. I mean, plain up content scams. Not allowed to say that on the YouTube. Oh, viruses. Okay, so not really scams, but okay, right. I understand. Oh, I love the sheds. They are very nice things to drive. Very easy to drive. I mean, apparently they're really rubbish as an actual driver because they're so loud and so American. But, you know, what can you do? Okay, right. A reasonably heavy freight train, so go for a slightly longer brake curve than I normally would. Okay, probably a bit of more of a reduction than that. Bit more. Yeah, that should be alright. Right. Say VCB there. Come off the brakes and we'll just coast in at whatever, 25. You hope a raw block of meat doesn't knock on my door tonight. It's not something I think about regularly, but I mean, it's not something I would like to happen particularly either. It's funny now, because I basically never drive in an external camera unless I'm taking screenshots, but I used to mostly drive in exterior cameras, just, you know, sitting out here or up here. I don't know why, it's much nicer from in the cab, you know, there's a reason why they modelled a cab. Right, go for a reasonable brake application here. Okay, right, that is that. Now it looks like middle main line has a 1. So we... Oh! Yeah, okay, 158. We shall do that. Yes, indeed, we shall. Believe that's there for the middle main line. Right, 158, my favourite. As you can tell, I've done quite a fair bit of stuff in it. Yeah, we'll do... Just keep going down the chain. There have been loads of improvements to the 158. It's a very cool unit to drive, and it's made the route much more worth it, and I do really enjoy driving this. It's just a shame that the route itself is of such poor quality. Right, the headlights are already set. Safety is already set. We've already got everything else properly set, so we are good to go when when the time comes. Have they patched anything? They patched quite a lot for the 158, partly because there's one dev who is using this as a passion project, and there's a thing on the forums. I mean, this hasn't been patched yet, which is quite annoying, but I mean, there is a workaround. If you hop out and then use Control-0, then you can get back in. But things like, if I come to the guards panel, wherever it is, here, they've now... Oh, no, they haven't. Maybe he's just talking about... I'm talking out of my arse. He must be talking about updates that are yet to be rolled out, or updates that I haven't installed. I have to investigate that further. But even, I mean, there are issues with it, but it's still quite a nice thing to drive. Okay, 15 miles an hour. Goodbye, Call to Horror. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'll check that. Feel kind of bad for giving shitty information now, so forums. So everything after blah, since it's been uploaded to the beta build, I'm allowed to list it. So it's on the way, but it hasn't been implemented yet, but in the next update it will be, and it's been added to the beta version. But everything up to, so Realistic brake performance, power limiter, WSP, smart sand, traction interlock. Then brake continuity. Okay, so brake continuity, emergency bypass switch, transmission fault lights, fault lamp test, TPWS, brake demand timeout, brake demand light flashing, random brake performance, door release light fix, more indicator light and cab activation logic, vigilance self-test, implemented DSD pedal movement and sound, sander button, tweaked engine sound, return date brake sound cues, rework guard panel logic, 2 new circuit breakers with correct logic, door interlock on the guard panel, refines WSP logic, and guard simulation will be added in a future build. So that's what I said, and the full list of things can be found there for anyone interested. And this guard mode thing is quite interesting. It's not like you play as a guard, but originally prototyped to the class 323, but with the upcoming patch it will be offered to Skyhook. You can still interact with the guards panel on your own train manually, but when using hotkeys or the door menu, a series of functions will get called when the player or AI call for a door side to be released. These functions are as follows. On release, the guard operating panel opens, the door key switch is enabled, the local door set open, train doors are released, the door key switch disabled, the local door switch set closed, and the guard operating panel closes. Then on closing, the guard operating panel opens, the door key switch is enabled, the local door switch set is open, the local doors closed set pressed, local door switch set closed, buzzer sounds 2 times, door key switch disabled, delay of 20 seconds before panel closes. So basically it's when you open the doors on one side, it will simulate the guard doing it for you, and it's when you press the button, it is like sending your request to the guard for the doors to open. And it will be nice because we'll actually get the right away signal, the ding ding, which would be cool. And it'd be fun if, well, very nice if that got added to other routes, but I don't think it will. Sounds like they have some actual time into features. That makes it into it. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm pretty sure this is mainly passion project, but good nonetheless. Okay, coming into Beeston now. I might have left this a bit too late, but hopefully not. No, it looks alright now. It's a very fun unit to drive because it doesn't feel like a, yeah, obviously it's a 2-car diesel train, but it doesn't feel, you know, very fast or very powerful. It doesn't get away quickly. It doesn't stop particularly quickly, and it can't go very quickly when it gets properly going. But it's still good fun to drive. It's something different to the, you know, usual Electrostar, Pep, Electrostar, reused. You know, everything gets reused, all the assets get resold. You have to buy the same thing 13.5 times. And again, I'm going to have to do the same thing for Peak Forest. Buy the ATEF and the 6P again, which is very fun, and I'm looking forward to that. Right, we are a minute late. Not good. Okay, obstruction lights out. Let's go. Let's watch for WSP. Normally there isn't any when the train gets going, but what I really do like is there is proper wheel slip when it starts raining. It actually feels, because a lot of the trains, to quote someone from the forums, a lot of the trains feel like they're glued to the rails, whereas this one, you know, if it's raining, it will slide, and it will slide a lot. It's very noticeable. It was even annoying to me at first because I was just expecting to slam into full power and get going, but you really actually have to pay attention to it, which I really quite like. It just goes to, I mean, the route building is pretty bad, but the rolling stock building, you know, the sounds coming from AP, some of the technical assistance from Dovetail and Skyhook, and then all the passion from the start. It's very clear that, especially the 158, has had a lot of love and care put into it, and will continue to. And I think that's more evidence to suggest that Dovetail have been trying to push routes out, especially for this sale with Focus. Because if you know, these devs are continuing to add things that will get implemented, you know, the list of things that they're going to implement in the next patch is enormous. They're adding so much stuff, and I really respect them for continuing to put effort in, because if it was Dovetail, it'd be a sort of one and done deal. You know, you get what you pay for and that's it, it's not our problem anymore, which is a horrible attitude, but you know, it's unfortunately the case now. You see, I'm sort of still not quite sure where to brake. I don't know the braking positions yet. I'm not really super comfortable with the performance, but I still enjoy driving it lots. And I'm so glad they did it in EMT and not EMR. Does he seriously have a Dovetail logo on his jumper? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? They are so up themselves, aren't they? I didn't know they had Dovetail logos. Also, I've noticed this recently, is that the screenshots, this happened immediately after Dovetail's sale to Focus, is the screenshots that normally play when you're loading in don't exist anymore. Has that happened to anyone else, or is it just a mod that's conflicting somewhere? I have to say though, I am a bit disappointed that there's no automatic well, AI horn blowing at any point, because you know, Nidatarban has that. I should stop doing that. A bit of stutter there. Right, and there's the engine coming down. AWS, I believe that's just a dodgy signal. If it isn't, then I'm a bit buggered, but okay. I'm pretty sure it's just approach control bringing me in. Now, I didn't want to open the window. I wanted to switch tabs. Ah! Okay, is that flashing? No, but I'll go full service now. Gee, I've left the braking for that a bit late. Ugh. It's probably the closest I've gotten to an actual derailment. That wasn't very good. See that fantastic AWS activation for a green signal? That's really great. Hello, Glasgow and Western Bartonshire train spotter. Oh shit, I just went straight through that 10. Oh well. That's a shame. Next stop, Long Eaton. Right, I'll go 400 yards, I'll go a step 3 application. There we go, we'll see what that does. So that was 400 yards from 45 miles an hour. That's going to be too close. Could have done that from 300 yards. But so 30 miles an hour, 150 yards. Step 3 application. Too close. Could have gone from 150 yards. Sorry, just from 100 yards. So 100 yards from 30. So probably 200 yards from 45. Oh my god, get out of the shop. Okay, and we're still a minute late. Okay, not. Oh no, we're not. So early. Anyway, I won't keep you waiting. Let's get this over and done with so we can get through more stuff. When are we due into Derby? 51. How far away is Derby? I'll find out in 2 minutes. So after this, we will do the Bakerloo line and then Southeastern High Speed, then time permitting London Commuter, GWE, Cross City and Niedertalbahn. I'll probably prioritise Niedertalbahn. Probably do London Commuter and then Niedertalbahn. But we'll do, after this, we'll do Bakerloo line. Aha, here comes the rain, and here comes the broken wiper. Or have they patched that? Oh, they patched it. Oh, credit to them then. It was very annoying before. Alright, still going fine on the speed. Not that we're gonna... the engine's gonna cut out before we get to the top speed, because it does that at 93. Well, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, we've come right to the very end, but the wheel slip mainly happens when you take power, because the torque is low enough now, because we're going quickly, that it doesn't make too much difference. But if I went for a full application on the brakes, you know, I will, should see some WSP activity, perhaps. Or not. Or not. Okay. Midland route is Leicester to Nottingham and Derby. You know, just for your benefit, I'll throw the train to emergency. I'll pick it up from 0 again. The wheels might lock up as we get towards 0, because I don't think emergency cares about WSP, even though it probably should. Wheels locking up? No? Okay, brakes off, let's have a look at this. Full power. There you go. Slips away. And we go to the motor. You can see it's still freewheeling. Now back. Go a lower application. No. Oh no, that's fine. You can see the smart sander has turned on. Even though it shouldn't. That's something that they're going to patch. Something that they're going to remove because the inclusion of it is inaccurate. Which I think is a first for Train Sim World. Still got 10 minutes to go 2-3 miles though, so still don't think it's much of a problem. You know, I've just had a brainwave. How about I'll do this on the community tab, but how about for future live streams, they're based on like regions. So instead of doing like general VCR, viewers choose routes, I do viewers choose routes UK or viewers choose routes US, and that way, you know, each of the routes gets a bit of a fairer go. Sounds like a brilliant plan. Of course it is. It's one of mine. Ignore the Peppa Pig grunting. Grab that. Grab that. Oh no, we're already at 75. No walkers. Okay, we'll go step 2 brakes. You're right, so I can already see my cooling on signal coming up there. Position light. And I know that happens here, which is a pretty nifty quirk. Right, and we're going to pull into Derby shortly. Right. Go for a light brake application here. Let's keep the passengers under the cover. All right. That is that. Indeed. Let us move on to the Bakerloo line. Which is the next route. Where is it? There we go. Bakerloo line. Let's go for the let's go for this. 31 minutes? Yeah, why not? Very inexperienced with this. It will go so wrong, and I think you'll find it funny. So let's do that. Okay, get started. Right. Let's go. Holy shit, I've got a minute to get to Queen's Park. Ugh. Right, Wakefield, we'll leave that there. Headlights, yes. Cab lights. Headlight, where's the headlight? Ugh. Instrument lights, sure. Headlights, yeah. Brakes off, I need you on. Does that turn the tail lights on? Yes, good. Where's my, there. Right. Where are we going? We're going to Elephant and Castle, aren't we? Does that say Bakerloo Line, Elephant and Castle? There's Bakerloo Line, Elephant and Castle Special. Did I ask for the headlight to be off? No. Why does it say special though? I don't want it to say special. Oh, I see, because these are AI timetables, aren't they? Why does that say elephant special? If I say... The back says Wembley Central. Right, let's go. Oh well. It's alright. Right, up to 15. Let's grab a screenshot whilst I still can. Alright. Let's go up to 35, I believe it is. Yes. One, two, three, four, five. Off. Oh, that's slow. That's a problem. Ah. Tell you what, we won't do this because it's going to go too badly wrong. Far too badly wrong. We shall do... Let's just go straight on. We'll do Southeastern High Speed, and then we can have more time to do some other things as well. Southeastern High Speed, let's do a full run Ashford into St Pancras. Or actually, we could come out of the depot, couldn't we? Can I... Are there any... Taking them out of the depot? Take this service ECS. Do the Scotland Express. I did the Scotland Express. Why would you do a rail tour at 4 in the morning? Are there any Ashford... If I take this from Store. Prepare these units for service at Ashford. I like that. Let's have a crack at this. Why not? Yes, I did have a run with the 385. Okay, I will just try and see if I can get this stupid chat box going. Do you want to work? Do you want to not work? You want to not work? Okay. If I just cut all of that and then do that. See, that works. I'm just going to quickly grab some code. OBS. One second. Right, let's try this. Sorry about the delay. Has that actually done anything? No. Ugh! I hate this. Why doesn't it just work? Can I just copy you? Copy. Okay, we'll come into this. We'll go you. Right, good. Refresh. Oh, that's hideous. V2 style advance. Okay, right, I'll grab this. Sorry about the delay. I do sincerely apologise for this. Right, let's try this. See what that looks like. Aha! That looks better. Okay, right, we'll do that. Go with that. Right. Chat box amended. It's slightly different to what it was before, but it works! Let's get into it. Right, Ashford sidings. Master key, safety systems, everything of that. Waiting? How long am I waiting? 2 minutes. Okay. I shall set the DRA. What else needs doing? I'll trip the circuit breakers again. Headlights today. Let's check the back of the train. That is night running. So taking these out of the Ashford sidings, going to stick them up, reverse them and take them back, and then finish the run off to Stratford, off to St Pancras. So multiple parts, so we'll keep floating around between timetabled services. It'll just keep going, return to free roam, and it'll keep just plonking us back. Right, just a minute left. Let's have a look around. 1551 L. God, the toilets aren't large, are they? Baby change? No way you get a baby change in that. That's like a shoebox. Right. Right, 15 seconds left. That should be an interesting run because you've got power changes, reversing, and all of that fun stuff. And we still got the high speed running and everything else. Stop at indication. Stop at location as indicated. I can read, obviously. Leave it in notch 1 because you're just shunting around the depot. What's the speed limit? What is the speed limit? Is that 3 or 5? Or 10? Is that 10? I think it's 10. Okay, well, 10 it is. I think that calls for notch 2 then. Yeah, it is 10. Look at that. These all stop boards. Oh no, they're not. They're yard roads. It is cool that we get all of this fun stuff to play with, and I really haven't done. I've done basically nothing in the sidings out here. Should be the first proper run all the way through. It should be fun. And does that... Yeah, that is a train coming out the side. Javelin going somewhere. Where are you going? Care to explain? Margate. With the pantograph up. I see, I see. That's normal. Ah, it's 3 miles an hour through the train wash. Okay. So this service just takes us out of the depot and then change ends, go back into Ashford. This is where a train length indicator would really come in handy. I guess I can just stick my face out of the window. Guess that works. Oh, we're a 12-car unit as well. Okay. Looking at the speedo that's being read out on my rail driver. So, and that has the decimal after it, so I can get... Oh, that's 4. Okay, 3.9. That's fine. All good. Right, halfway through. There's 3 up to 3.9. There you go. Off, we'll let it come back down to 3. 3.1, 3.0, 2.9, and then up to 3.9. We're going uphill, are we? Yes, but not too much. Right, 2 carriages left. One carriage left! Oh, what funsies. Oh, not another train wash. Bloody hell. Thought one was enough. Apparently not. But I only got to go like here. There we go. And that's that. Bronze? Bronze? For what? Does that count as going over the speed limit? Better not. Right, return to free roam. Now. 1613? No, okay, we'll go back to the menu and we'll select it again. I'm not waiting there for that long. My word. No. Right, that was at 1613 or something, wasn't it? Yes, continue preparing. Right, let's go. And that way it would automatically plonk us back into the correct end of the train to take us back towards St Pancras. When it loads in. Come on, hurry up. Yep. Okay. Oh, I've got to take it back through the train wash again. Oh. Right. Oh, is this an ECS? Ah, fun. Even more fun. Okay, day running on. We'll get going because I don't really want to deal with this stupid train wash. I have to do that, do I not? Yes. 1, 2. There's 3.8. Oh, we're going downhill, so I've got to watch the speed there. Right, just let that creep back up. Take its time, that's okay. Let's have a look at what else is cracking on around here. Got, yeah, lots of stuff. Actually, there's a railhead treatment trains, 465s, and just got loads of stuff in here. And this is high-speed 1 flyover, which is very cool. What is it? Control 6 is action points. So do I get 15 points for going above speed limit if I go over 3.0? I wonder. When you're ready. Or not. Works for me. Now, how are we going out here? Right, halfway through. That I like. Oh, hold on, where are we going exactly? Oh, no way I need to route the points myself. Is that just the AI signaler being a cock end? Why has it done that? Or did I break it by leaving too early? Is this manually thrown? Oh, it is manually thrown. Okay, so that was my bad. As is many things. Getting a bit worried there. I properly buggered something up. Okay, right. There we go, and now the signal's cleared. Everything's going right. Except us, we're going left. Just don't worry about it. It's all under control. Except my English. Okay, that's even double yellow. Wowee. At any point, can we speed up to a speed above walking pace? I cannot see. No, is the answer. It's 1.5 coaches left in the wash. It's a very literal pictogram for train wash. It says train in a shower. I think a few things would go wrong if you did that, but okay. And this chat is deader than... Actually, I probably shouldn't say that. They get cancelled or something. We out? Yes. What speed can we go up to? Wow! 10 whole miles an hour? That's basically supersonic. Go to 30 in a second? Oh, look at me. Are we still accelerating? Yes, okay, I'll leave it there. Come on, who's still in chat? Let's rebirth it. That sounds weird. Right, how's my back end going? It's going alright. I'm going to 25. Just as I fix the on-screen chat box, then it breaks. Oh, well, not breaks, but then no one starts chatting in it. Very sad. Right, we go up to 30, which I believe is the speed limit, yes. And then we must stop here, but are we loading passengers? We are not loading passengers. But alas, one must stop. I believe I have to stop because I've got to do the power change over here, don't I? Which I can't do on the move, but I might as well just stop here. Will it count? Yes. CTRL. Pan up. Wait for them to come up. Yes. Pan up. DRA off. Go. Speed. Does that change to KMH? It has. Okay, so like something. Just shy of 50. There you go then. But that's... Okay, that's 40. That didn't come up on my HUD. Be quiet, KVB. Did that because I pissed around? Oh, it is because I pissed around with that. Okay. Okay, 100 kilometers per hour, just as a 465 comes in. No way we're behind the back of that 100 board, but I'm going up anyway. Okay, cab signalling. Shut up. Oh my... Okay, I forgot KBB was an asshole. It wouldn't be me driving without an e-brake application, so there you go, there's your e-brake application. Can I get some power now? Are we now? Oh, we're not even. Are we? Oh no, we are. Must be. Yeah, fine. Don't worry about it. Everything is under control. Obviously, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? You know, I've got a history of always being under control all the time. Now, the cool thing is that we don't need to worry about stopping at Ebbsfleet or Stratford. We just rocket through. And the dynamic weather's closed in. That's great. That's really fantastic. Oh well. Let's get up to speed again. Up to 225. There we go. There's the horn going. Hey, settle down. Right. Very shortly we'll go high speed, which will be fun and exciting, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Right, and there it is, high speed. Right, and we're losing a little bit of speed there. That's alright. Get it back up again. Right, let's go for full power again. Get up to the full. Meow. I was gone for some time, so can I have a quick follow-up on what happened? Well, I drove the 38 stock on the Bakerloo line for a little bit, and failed miserably. And now we're doing this. I took it out of the sidings at Ashford, reversed it back, and now we're doing ECS to St Pancras, so we're sort of, I don't know, maybe 5-10 miles out of Ashford. But we've got to go all the way through, but we're not stopping at Ebbsfleet or Stratford. That should be a decent run. Just watch the speed there a little bit. Right, back to full power. And over the hill. Tunnel. Oh shit, speeding badly. Okay. I noticed that, obviously. Oh, yuck. With the fog as well, that is particularly bad. No way to be like that in the real world, unless you're filming on a 1940s camera. Okay, 225. There it is. Okay, right, and we're going uphill again, so I'll put power back. There's neutral section there, but they're not simulated, so it doesn't matter. Oi! What the fuck was that? The lighting has gone atrocious. It does that a lot. It's the dynamic weather. When it shifts out of the fog, it goes into this intermediate stage where it's so stupidly bright. Okay, tunnel again. I've been speeding all over the place. I really need to concentrate. This streaming business is very distracting, even though there aren't many people watching. It's very hard to predict how many people will watch, because some weeks you'll get consistent of 15, 20. Other weeks you'll get 5. Unfortunately, this week is of the latter, but yeah, what can you do? Hey, this stream started off well. Reckon I should probably set them up a bit earlier, so they stick around. People can get notified a bit earlier. If you're watching this on the replay, or if I decide to upload this as a standalone, which I might, then yeah, make sure you go to the live streams tab on the channel page and check if there are any upcoming streams, and if there are, watch them. I will force you to. Now, you won't get any warning coming into Ebbsfleet apart from my route knowledge, so that's not really filling me with much joy. But we go over the Medway, and then there's the loops, freight loops, and then there's the junctions, and then we go past. And then I know the section after that pretty well, because it's all just in tunnels in it. Now, this is the Medway Viaduct, yes. Good place for a screenshot, except there's a railing in the way. Hey, there goes another traveller. I hate to commute from like Ashford or somewhere in Kent into London before this thing was built. I mean, I read something from like Ebbsfleet, and I know not many people use Ebbsfleet station, but from Ebbsfleet to London, the journey time's now like 10-15 minutes, but it used to be like an hour. So, but it, you know, because a lot of trains filter through Ebbsfleet and go up, so it's a good indicator of you know, final travel time into London, because rather than going on the congested classic routes into something south of the Thames, you loop right round and go straight into the heart, into possibly more useful underground connections as well. Right, losing a fair bit of speed now, but it's alright. Now, I don't think we've gone through the Boxley Tunnel yet. I believe that's coming up in a second. Perhaps it's at the end of this curve, who knows? Could be. So here are the loops, yes, and we can see the restriction that's come down, even though it really hasn't. But, you know, whatever, what can you do? Right, come on, bring it back down. I don't like 226, I like 225. Oh, got something interesting happening. Come off the brakes, yeah, why not? Oh, no, nothing interesting happening. Of course it wouldn't. Why would anything interesting happen? Is it because there's a train ahead of me at some point? Or is it because it's just having a fit? Oh no, maybe there is something ahead of me. Is there? Oh, there is too. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to overtake that bastard at some point, but perhaps not. 200, okay. I can do 200. I mean, I don't really want to have to play chasings with this guy. Hopefully he'll get up to enough speed that I won't have to. There you go. 200, 160. Anyway, we've come through Ebbsfleet. $130? Hiya. I better get to overtake this guy at Stratford. Oh, there we go, 160, there you go. There you go, up to 225 again. Where is this train in question? Oh, well ahead now. Okay, yeah. That'll be fine. So I imagine that train is also going into Stratford. Well, I imagine it is going to Stratford, not also, because we aren't, so hopefully we can nip around the side, as they say. Although I'm not so keen on the prospect of having to slow down when he slows down, or she, or it. Gotta be politically appropriate. No way it is my favourite YouTuber, the Train Guy 4. No way it is my favourite best friend, the Edmund Sim. Wow. Oh, here we go. Oh no, we're alright. Flashing. Ugh. Intrigue you. This is the Southeastern High Speed. From somewhere to somewhere else. Ashford and Faversham to London and Dartford. My god, TVM, make up your mind. Eurostar is not, but you can get liveries for other things that look like a Eurostar. And I have done that before. Many a time. Right, dropping in now past the London, Tilbury and Southend. No, don't flash at me. Come on. Is that a freight train? Oh, it is too. I didn't know there was AI on here. Oh, the more you know. Oh, shit. Okay, right. Coming down. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. Slow me down, why not? Where is this train? there. Okay, it's not that far ahead actually, I'm surprised. Must have caught that. I'll give it a bit of space, I'll chill off here. In fact, yeah, I'll just leave the power off for now. Just so I can get a bit of distance between the two of us. And then as soon as he gets close to Stratford, I'm going to pull the power back up. Whirl through. I'll let the tunnels do some work. I swear to God though, if the game makes me stop and doesn't route me around the side, I'm going to kill someone. Yeah, so it's trying to slow me down in a second. I hope I don't have to, but I might end up. $200, okay. Wait, desk illumination. I have to turn desk illumination to high, and then the reading light. Yes. Well, I'll turn that to low then. Right, back up to... Oh, I'll leave it there. Yeah, so it can't make its mind up. If I just chill here, then I get a bit of space between again. Okay, he's about to turn off, so I'll pull back up. Should be fine. There you go. And we got clear, 225. Nice. I like that. Flashing 200. I don't like that. Are we being routed through the middle? Yes. Trying up, how old is you? Interesting question. My age can be described with a number that is between 1 and 1,000. That is, I believe... Oh, bullshit. You're not going to stop me? Are you? No fucking way. No way! No way, they're giving that... Oh my... Trust the dispatcher to do that. My word, the timetables are done so badly. I love that separation for nothing, but okay. I am 69. Oh, yes, I am 69. Yeah, that's my age. Correct. Yeah, this is atrocious. Could you imagine if... I mean, there's 3 different ways of getting through this junction. And you decide to pull me up and stick me here and wait for the thing. I could just go straight through. I could have gone through by now. Hiya. Okay, right, I've got 3 zeros. Trois rouges. No, not trois rouges. It's something. Because all the TVM aspects have French names. No, TVM 430. Okay. Where is the next signal block marker? Right. Oh, so three red zeros is just zero. 3 red squares is rouge. And then they've just all got numbers. I am ECS. Yes, I am ECS. Correct. Going ECS from Ashford all the way up to St Pancras. And how did I find this route? I like this route. It's definitely the there you go, up to 170. Definitely the extension has given it a lot of life, because it gradually picked up interest, you know, with the 465 being added later. But I think the extension to Ashford is... How come you give me 160 and then immediately after back to zero? Kind of boring, don't it? Well, I mean, this is the fun bit, doing the ECS, is stop-start. The boring stuff's like Castle Würzburg, where you just... The thing drives itself, straight line, for half an hour. And then, oh, got a station! Oh, but it stops itself. And then it drives itself for another half hour, and then, oh, it stops at a station. By itself. And then, but you could do freight trains. You don't stop at the stations. It still drives itself, of course, and it still it takes 2 hours to do that. Yeah, I think that this is more fun than that. And there's only what due in less than 10 minutes, so it's not that bad. They'll probably be early as well. So going speed machine. It's only 4 miles. You should do a ROG hauling a 375. I can do that. If you buy the ROG, you'll have a white 375, yes. But we are really going up the arse of this train. $130, I like that. Yes, I know what you mean. The Euro Phoenix 37, yeah. Up to 160, but down to 130, yeah. I'll let gravity do the work. Oh, 160, okay, can do. $130, okay, can do. Let gravity do the rest. 160, okay. Knocking me around a bit. Getting some wear into the rail driver. The old rail driver. But yeah. 130. Tell you what, gravity is a very good brake coming into St Pancras. But not good enough. What do you like? What do you like to drive? Because they're very different routes. They're probably both equally made. I'd say probably Midland Main Line is slightly worse than the Edinburgh to Glasgow. But Edinburgh to Glasgow I find is less interesting because there's not that much traction. To play with, and there's not that many stations, and the runs get very boring very quickly. Whereas Midland Main Line is, even though it does have some very obvious flaws, you drive and then stop, and there's a lot of stop starting, and there's two very different types of traction, and then plenty more layers. And the route is diverse in a way. Yeah, it's not just full 100 speed up, slow down, full power, full brake. It's, you know, you got these junctions and Ys. Personally, I like a good network. But it depends. If you just like driving modern electric traction around, obviously go for the Edinburgh to Glasgow. But if you prefer other types, then, you know, do what you think is the best. I can only provide advice, shall I say. Okay, I hate braking on this descent here because it is so steep and very easy to run past the signal at danger. I also don't fully understand the purpose of the flyover here. I guess it's to allow this junction to come in, but don't really understand that. I'll just leave it in min brake to cruise up to the signal. Try and creep up. Already see the Midland Main Line HSTs. Very cool. And of course the concrete train. I'll set the DR8. Yeah, these concrete trains come with NTP. No, this is the Tees Valley Line expansion. Yeah, these are some old chain couplings, very old chain couplings. So I'm pretty sure the front end of the train will have proper screws, will it? No, they're using the oh, of course, because this thing doesn't have screws. This just has the buckeye, and you can drop it. Can you? Yes. But then it's just a hook. I do like that about these British locos, is that they are very adaptable. Here comes the thing we're waiting for. Don't know, the class 385 gives you train, but not the same coach as the other gives 158. Yeah, the route's alright. I mean, it gets boring quickly, trust me. I really enjoy the 158. I really do enjoy the new Valenta 43. It's up to you, but if you like electric traction, which it sounds like you do, and you liking the cab. I mean, the cab of the 158 and the 185 are not the 185, the 385 are very similar. They both got the central gangway. I mean, obviously one's a bit more modern, but don't fall into the scam of the stupid announcement system, because it doesn't work. And the it depends what console you're on, because I use a heavily modded version of Edinburgh to Glasgow that makes it much more tolerable. If you can't get access to mods, or you don't like to use mods, or then I'd probably stay away from third-party products altogether. Although Middle Mainline's alright, vanilla, but it's going to be much better when the enhancement packs eventually do release. Although they might have already released, I'll have to check. And the announcement system, it doesn't work half the time. It won't recognise where the destination is. And it just won't work. And they're not realistic either. Okay, right. You we'll set to tail lights. And that is that. And we've got our fantastic HSTs over here. If you like this route, then I'd probably go for Middle Mainline, because it, you know, adds these, which makes St Pancras much nicer. Much nicer. Oh, the stutter. Laggy London. Oh, and that is that. Alright, let's move on to the next and probably final route. Oh, if you're going to wait for the 700, you'll be waiting quite some time. Since you're the only person active in chat, would you like to do the Class 37 Rail Operations Group pulling a thing, or would you like to do the just regular old London to Brighton? Okay. And I will grab this quickly and stick that into the chat as well. So you can do this for next week's. All right. Trust me, Middle Mainline is far less boring than Edinburgh to Glasgow from a purely operational point of view. But if that's not really of much care, then, you know, if you like electric stuff, then by all means go for the electric stuff. Right. So we'll take this 37 down. Where are we going? We're going from Ramsgate to Derby. So going from Leicester to Derby, are we? Yes. It's giving us half an hour to do it. Let's get our safety systems on. There we go. Is the engine actually turned on? Don't know. But there's our 375. Brakes off. That's released. Clear signal. Oh, the engine is stopped. Okay. Engine start. I should start that in engine only, shouldn't I? There we go. Yeah, here we go. Here's our white Actually, I will wait. Because it has its battery turned on. Which is why it's got that in the cab. Which I am not a fan of. Auxiliary. Off. Because if the auxiliary is on, then it gives you dynamic braking when I apply the brakes, which is completely unrealistic. They would be fully electrically dead when they're being towed by these, so we'll behave like that. I don't think middle and mainline really... I don't think it'll matter what type of console you're on, especially. I don't think that's really a consideration for either of the routes, if I'm honest. The brakes are still... Oh, they're coming off. Okay. That's alright. Just on the loco, though. So you got our brake translator up here. Which tells us what's happening. Oh, I mean, you'll be able to hear the purely frictional braking of the Electrostar, but it's like completely silent now, as opposed otherwise there'd be air conditioning fans going, whereas these are all now motionless. Nothing is happening. Not sure if I've actually driven these units yet for a video. If we have time, maybe I'll do that. There's some extra 37s sitting idle. What's the speed limit? Something. Oh, the clag. Oh shit, headlights. Might be a good idea. I'll go for class 700 mid and mainline. If you just want to get one, then go for the 700. But it's definitely still a while away. Still a while away from release. It's unusual for Dovetail to announce that stuff really early, but I mean it'd been leaked to everyone, and we all knew it was coming. So. Right, go up to 50 miles an hour. Hello. Oh, we've got full house now. Live now, farewell. 3, 2, 1. Oh, back up to 9 people. Okay. How much is the Acela? A number? There's an HST. I will find out. Euro, it is €9. Oh, but is that on sale? Oh, that's for Train Sim World. Of course it is. Train Simulator. Amtrak's Acela is €18. Your name is Serial N. Single N. What? Okay. That's not too loud, is it? Nah, it's alright. Approaching the too loud mark, but it's okay. As I mentioned earlier, the form is now open to do the VCR selection for next week. So if you want to hit that. Midland Main Line is normal route price as well if you're interested. Which, I don't know, be like €30 or something. You can do multiple of what? On the VCR selection, you can choose up to 5, but no more. But you can do less than that if you want. Yeah, it's up to 5. Oh shit, I thought it was 65. Oh, I'm doing 70. Oh, I misread the speedo there. Okay. Oopsies. I don't know, if you don't... Perhaps wait for Midland Main Line to go on sale before you buy it. I certainly wouldn't buy it full price if I were you. Are we at all getting routed onto the fast lines, or are we just going on the down slow? I don't know what Xbox sales Dovetail participate in. I know they do a fair few Steam sales, but I don't know a thing about Xbox, unfortunately, so... Okay, what's a signal there? Is that even for a signal, or is it for a signal I went past? I will slow down in case. That is for a single yellow, okay. Right, we still going out the up slow? Yes, of course we are. Why wouldn't we? And we still... It's 60? Can't I get up to the full speed? I wanna go up to the full speed. That sounded almost racist. Right. There we go. Full greens now. Get the clag machine fired back up. When did we start? 10 minutes ago. So being over 10 minutes and we've gone there, and they think we're going to do the whole lot in half an hour. They got... And... Swear to God, I better not be tailing. Oh, 158. Oh, it does let us go onto the up fast. Oh, how nice. How charitable. I'm interested, are there train wires between? No. Where can I see the map of the Midland Main Line? Right here. There you go. There's Midland Main Line. We've got Leicester in the bottom, Nottingham up here, Derby up here, and East Midlands Parkway in the middle. And then there's some extra, like this yard and this turning balloon loop. Aren't modelled yet, but they're future-proofing. The official map, well, here's the official map then. It doesn't need to be from DTG, it's just a map. But you got Leicester, Siston, Sillaby, Montserrat, Barrow-upon-Soar, Loughborough, East Midlands Parkway. And there's 2 branches. So the 158 services generally go from Derby to Nottingham and back, so up the top. Some of them go from Nottingham down, some of them go from Derby down, but most go from Nottingham to Derby or backwards. Then HSTs, most of them go from Nottingham down to Leicester, but there are a few that go up to Derby, and there are a few empty runs, and then there's also some freight and rail tours. And of course, 37 drags. There's enough timetable. I should have the figure somewhere. Okay, the wiki page doesn't. Come on, let's stop, please. Do we have any of the stuff? Any of the new stuff? No. I'm not sure about the actual timetable. Seven fives can be hauled. Well, I mean, obviously they can be hauled on this route. This is just a regular timetabled service. But they can also be hauled. I believe most of it is from Rochester to somewhere else. Where are they? Have a look. What's up? Oh, TPWS gave me a break demand, did it? Why? Okay. Rail Operations Group. Go! My word, these brakes really don't want to release. Come on, off you come. Be quick. There you go. Doesn't say. I mean, off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I mean, there are services for it on Southeastern High Speed. Yes, I can't tell you off the top of my head where they go to and from. I have done videos on them, though. Or maybe on a live stream. You might have to do some digging to find them. Oh no, yeah, there'll be one video somewhere with the big Class 37 plastered on the thumbnail, so that shouldn't be too hard to find. If you have middle main line, you need. Do you have the 37? If you have the class 37, you'll be able to use the class 37 on middle main line. If you don't have the class 37, then you won't be able to use it because you don't have it. Alright, now we get the speed up. Still, what, 15 minutes in? There's no way we're getting all the way up there in 15 minutes, but probably won't take too long. I mean, my driving was a bit suboptimal, must be said. We are limited to 100, but the sign said 110. I don't have the Class 37. It is on the Loco bundle. I'm not sure if that Loco bundle is still for sale, though. Dovetail like to take bundles off sale and make you buy things individually at a much higher price. But it was in the bundle at one point. If it still is, then yes. The latest bundle, not the original bundle. €5 would be for the Loco itself, not for the bundle. The bundle would be normal, or just under normal route price. And what's the top speed of these things? I didn't ask for a class 375, I asked for class 37. Honestly. Maximum speed 90 or 80 with re-geared. No, please don't. Come on, I don't want to. Don't want to deal with this. But it looks like I will have to. Yeah, I'll bring it back to step 1 now. Why am I being braked? Is there something in front of me? Oh, why are you putting me back onto the slow lines? Oh my. Stupid thing. Lost the speed limit through the turnout. 40 miles an hour, okay. I can do that. Over we go. Okay, and go up to what's just still 40? Surely more. No? No? Okay. Well then. Right, we good now? Yes. Let's go. Let's get some speed up. Let's roll. Hello, hello, train boy. 3500. With respect, no, I do not remember you. I have a very bad memory for usernames. I know names well, but not usernames. Especially numbers. You know. But no, welcome to the stream. I don't mean to be rude. Right, there's 60 miles an hour. Okay, there is 70 miles an hour. And we're coming up to 75 miles an hour. What route am I driving on? I'm driving on Midland Main Line. About halfway through in the class 37, hauling a 4-car white class 377. That is very loud. It's a bit quieter now. Oh, speeding. Am I? Yes. And it's raining. Okay, there's 75. Is it? Yeah. You gonna run or not? Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's quite heavy rain, actually. It's just come in. Glad I got the screenshots in. We've got AWS there. God, I swear to God, if this is routing us back onto the fast lines, I'm going to kill somebody. Okay, it's not. It's just bringing us into a go via. Right, full service brake. Actually, that's not really necessary, is it? We'll just go first application for now. 100 miles, there you go. Oh, for Christ's sake, giving me another TBWS? Fucking fault. Right, well, you are getting isolated, my man. Because I hate you. That's the second time TBWS has caught me out. In fact, yeah, we've been driving this for, what, half an hour now. Let's switch it up. Make it interesting again. Right, what should we do? Yeah, if you want to get the 37, you can. Go for it. Drive the white. 375. Can do. Here we go. Class 37, Southeastern white. Oh, half an hour. Oh, there we go. Prepare for service and take in 40 minutes, and this will be the last thing that we do today. Right, let's have a go. There was a class. No, there would been a few. There's one for There's one for the class that for West Cornwall local, and there's another one for Tees Valley line. All right, let's get the train set up. We'll get safety on. Master key. That's fine. Day running. We're at Gillingham, yes, okay. And we are not in service, so I will select that. No, I won't. Okay. That's cool, I guess. This doesn't work, does it? No, even though it should. The speed limit? Oh, 15, okay, easy. God, those motor alternators, if that's what they are very loud. It doesn't need it. No, the third, they're all separate. They're all standalone. But they're all oh, Jesus Christ! Well, that's a bit exciting, isn't it? Well, I think I might end the stream there. I believe they're -9s, but I'm not sure. It's been a long one, and it's past 10 o'clock, so I think we'll call it a day there. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video, the live stream. If you have, make sure to leave a like. Quickly before the stream ends, hop onto the link in the pinned chat message and also in the description and go and do the Viewers Choose Routes form for next week's stream. Actually, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I'm not sure what I'll do about that. No, don't do that. That's fine. Right, yeah. End of the stream. What am I saying? Yes. Goodbye!